everyone, and welcome back to the LB Hackemup channel. I'm LB Hackemup, and this is my channel. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for coming today. We are back with Playthings of the Gods, our D&D 5th edition homebrew-ish game. I'm in a different place. I'm in a different state. Everything's different. It's been 2 weeks since it's been 3 weeks since we've played. It's been a lot. So, before we go and get into everything, I will just say that today is May 9th, Mother's Day. Call your mother, and you are loved. And I just want to make sure everyone out there knows that. You are loved, you are valid, you are here. And we're going to go around and have everyone say who they are and who they're playing tonight. And we'll start with Savvy.
Hello, I'm Savvy. I'm at Savvy Seaworth on the internets, and that's where you can find me on Twitter. Tonight I am playing Alhena, the Centaur Druid of the Stars.
Wonderful, wonderful. Next up, we don't have a Nizmat. We don't have a Hype Goblin tonight. She had her second COVID shot and she is recovering. So, all the fast recovery to you. Get some sleep, please, girl. But after that, we have Moxie, played by the lovely Tanya.
Hey guys, I am Tanya. You can find me at Tanya Roland, where I post hardly nothing on Twitter, or look up Spider Facts with Billy, a dumb podcast that I make about an 8-year-old boy who loves spiders. But tonight, I am Moxie. I am a tiefling bard, College of Glamour.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Next up, we have the beautiful Rachel, please.
Hey, that's me. Hi, I'm Rachel Elizabeth, and I'll be playing Talon, the Elven Ranger, tonight with her trusty Bloodhawk sidekick, who's right there, perched above me, the named Root. You can find me here on Twitch at Rachel Elizabeth, where I'm getting better at keeping a schedule. Aren't you proud of me? I stream things like Dead by Daylight and Skyrim whenever I feel like it. And you can find me here on Sundays with my beautiful friends. And on Instagram and Twitter, you can find me at Rachel Elizabeth with Rachel is a mess. Wow, words are hard. With the Z in the middle instead of an S. I still hate that rhymes, but we do it every time. Oh no, I did it worse.
To round it out, the in a different place tonight. Kelly, what are you doing? Where are you?
Hi, I am at Rachel's house.
Hi.
We're best friends. So tonight I am playing Nazira. Well, every night, every Sunday night, I'm playing Nazira.
Every day.
I am Nazira every day. She is she's a rogue. It's that kind of day.
It is.
You can find me on the TikTok under Shorty Kel, or you can follow my professional page at Kelly_behind the chair if you're into cosmetology shit. Other than that, I'm not really anywhere else, just here.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for playing games. I really appreciate it. And if you guys, it's good to see everyone in chat. It's good to have you here. We have a couple rewards via bits, a couple rewards via the points, channel points. If you'd like to redeem them, please do so. Just let us know who they're going to and or what the name of the character is you want to make, because we have some NPCs, and God help me name these NPCs. I'm not great at that. So, but before we begin our actual game, we need to do a recap, and to do that, we have Miss Rachel, who is graciously, without any video evidence of the last episode, because I've been traveling and apparently I forgot to upload it. I'm sorry. So, Rachel, please take it away.
You guys are gonna have to let me know if I forgot anything, because it was harder than normal. I didn't have my crutch. So previously on Playthings of the Gods, humanoid creatures covered in mud surrounding a pole and chanting in guttural noises. So naturally, Nesmat and Talon wandered into the middle of it to see what would happen. With their friends poised outside of the clearing, ready to attack if necessary. Oh joy, it was a party, and now they're all invited. So they all covered themselves in mud and decided to join the festivities. Moxie played music for everyone to enjoy with Talon, I don't remember how to pronounce his name, the master of the ceremony that they'd all stumbled into, and reminded everyone just how damn talented she is. Nizmet and Alhena danced the night away and chatted with Sechi, who was a whole vibe. Nazira and Talon settled around, drank some punch, and listened to stories from the people who were near them. Fueled by alcohol, Talon attempted to flirt with Adolphos and ended up trading books. No, that's not what we're calling it now. She really ended up with a naughty new novel that we're all sure will be read aloud as they all travel. They stayed up all night, and when the sun came up, everyone found a spot on a big rock to sleep and dry the mud as custom, apparently. When they awoke, they brushed off the mud, skin and scales rejuvenated. As they said their goodbyes to their new friends, the group was relieved to note that Talon is in fact capable of smiling, and she awkwardly said goodbye to Adolphos. The group finally made their way to Succumber, Will getting a noticeable pep in his step as the city came into view in the distance. He led them through the town, and around midnight, they made it to a beautiful estate. Will was reunited with his loving husband, who had waited 10 years for his return, and the scene made everyone a little misty eyed. Alhina was once again visited in her dream by Valrea. She asked Alhina to bring herself and her friends to her father, Soul's temple, that had a shrine to her in it, so Valrea could better communicate with them because she needs their help, needs a favor. Everyone awoke, feeling well rested, and just as you thought things were going too well, a voice came out of Talon that was not her own, as tears of blood ran down her face. And the voice said,
The wheels of fate are turning, and you will be cogs in this bloody machine. Powerful hands will grip at your necks and squeeze you. You think you can control your fate, little pawns, but you will learn that you are just playthings. And then you guys watched as Talon fell to the ground, unconscious. And that's where we'll pick up, because I think that's a great place to pick up. You guys are in the dining area of this beautiful estate that Toget, the owner of the house, the Leonon, and you guys just watched Talon fall to the ground. What would you like to do?
What the fuck, Talon?
Do not move her.
So I shouldn't shake her?
No, we should check her for injuries first.
So
I'm not touching her.
I know. I want to walk over and look at her closely, and I might get my lute or my pan flute out so I can maybe try to do a cure wounds on her or talk to her, see if she's awake. Talon, 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 and see if she can respond.
Sure. If you shake her hard enough, she'll wake up. Talon, as you wake up, you feel lightheaded. Your face is a little wet. You're not sure why. And you kind of just feel like you blacked out.
I will wipe the blood off her face. That's upsetting.
Fair.
Dude, what the fuck?
"Oh,
You
fuck.
okay?
What happened?"
Yeah.
That's a good question because what the literal fuck?
You passed out and you cried blood.
How long
it's
was
a
I
gentle group.
It was weird as shit.
out? How long was I out?
Minutes? Yeah, a couple minutes.
Yeah. You said some
Oh.
weird shit.
I said some weird shit. Did I do anything weird?
No, you said things.
I
And
didn't
you
hurt
started
anybody?
bleeding blood. And you started crying blood?
I will say the crying blood was a little weird.
But
I
I didn't
don't
hurt
think-
anybody.
No.
No.
Okay.
Why? Has
So-
that happened before?
Oh no, I just didn't. I'm gonna go check on Root. And just gonna like leave the
maybe-
dining room.
Oh, okay.
I have so many questions.
Did we hear she said this stuff out loud?
Yes, it was not her
Okay.
voice.
So I'm like, yeah, you passed out and said something about the wheels of fate turning, and we're gonna learn we're just playthings. Does that ring a bell?
I think she left.
I mean,
Oh.
I was walking out the door. I probably said that before I left. Yeah. I'll stop in my tracks. And wait, it wasn't my voice,
No.
and you guys could hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's new.
Has this
So-
happened before? Like, but
So when
in
I
your
asked
head?
if this had happened before and you said no, what you meant was yes.
Well, I mean, I've blacked out before, but I've never, that I know of, had a voice that wasn't mine come out of me. But I've had blackouts before.
Okay.
But it's
So
not healthy.
no. Are you low on sugar?
You think they have cupcakes here?
I don't need to eat anything. I don't know. It's happened to me a few times. But I mean, if it was only for a couple minutes and I didn't hurt anybody, then
Have you hurt somebody before when you blacked out?
I don't recall hurting anyone.
But why would you ask if you hurt somebody when you found out you blacked out?
So Talon is not used to this barrage of questioning and does not like just feeling real attacked, like visibly uncomfortable. Like I just
You go take some time and go find Root. We'll talk about this later. You can
Right,
get
thank
off of
you.
it.
Thanks. I'm gonna go check on him.
Okay.
She's gonna walk outside.
So anybody know what that meant? Any?
Not a fucking clue.
No.
And a voice made her cry blood? Like that's fucked, right?
I don't think it was just a voice, maybe.
It so
So
I'm
I don't know
starting
where
to
to go from
worry.
here.
I'm really starting to worry about all of this.
It-
If Valeria is coming to me in my dreams and Talon is hearing a voice and crying tears of blood and spouting prophecies, we might have a problem.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
yeah, I'd agree with you there.
I think it's a good idea to keep going to the temple.
Yeah, quicker the better.
So it's
Soul is good, I think.
yeah.
And maybe can help Talon.
Yeah.
It's the only option we have right now, it sounds like.
Uh-huh.
So it was morning, right? Or it is morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we should eat up and pack up and get going then. Like we don't want to spend too much time here. See if Lion Man will give us some supplies. He said he would, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to take Talon's and tea.
That's nice.
I
Go do that.
think that's a good idea.
As you guys finish
All
your
right, then.
conversation, the
Well, let's eat up.
the servants come out.
I'll be
You guys
muted.
muted? I know. I have a hotkey that unmutes me on both of them, but sometimes it just works on the one, not on the other. So I will have to check. Yeah. So as you guys finish the conversation, the servants come out with breakfast. There is like a plethora of eggs and toast and bacon and sausage and everything you guys could possibly want. Tofu for those of you who don't eat meat, whatever you guys could possibly desire. Toget and Will enter the room, none the wiser as to what has happened. Toget gives a growl and a kiss to Will as he sits down at the head of the table, and motions for you guys to sit as well.
Ooh, that's hot.
He's a lion, dude.
Did you guys have a good night?
You see Will shift. Will is Irish. Of course, it's just good to see each other again, and then Toget kind of puts his hand up and he goes, "Thank you. It was worth the wait. Where is your other friend?"
She went to go feed the Root,
The Root.
the Bloodhawk.
Her bird.
Oh, her companion, I see. Well, I don't know how long you wish to stay, but you're of course welcome to be here as long as you like. have a payment ready for you. If you need supplies, I can offer a few things. I don't travel very often anymore, but I have some things left over.
Thank you. Actually, we do kind of need to get going after this. So we really appreciate anything you could give us for traveling.
Oh, after breakfast?
Yeah, we kind of need to get going. We had some discussions last night, and yeah, we have to continue on our way. Plus, you guys are basically in a honeymoon phase right now. We want to give you time by yourself.
Will's just like completely red. And Toget kind of shift his hair through his mane and shakes it out a little bit. It is like looking at a lion in the breeze. It is gorgeous. Of course, whatever you need. I will get your payments. And he kind of clicks his fingers, and one of the butlers comes over. He tells him that he'll need the payments soon, and sends him on his way. As far as other supplies, I have backpacks, a few. I don't have any potions, but there is a cellar in town. Where are you traveling, if I may ask? Which direction?
We are going east, right, Alhina?
Yes.
East.
She's kind of our navigator right now,
see.
so.
Well, are you attempting to travel by land or across the water? Do you need horses? And he like kind of trails off while looking at Alhina. It's like
If we were to take horses, we would need 4 of them.
yeah, I'm sure well, we have the 2. But we but I'm sure you can I can get you some in town if that is what you desire.
That'd be amazing. Thank you so much for helping us. You don't know how much you're doing for us.
Of course. I mean, you have done so much for me, for us. And he'll put his hand on Will's. Will's just like beaming, blushing. If you can spend time eating breakfast, I think you should. Well, you can. Perhaps I can get some rations for you as well while you pack up.
Yes, thank you. So is in town on our way east, or do we have to backtrack? Or
This just slightly. Go back down the hill, and there is the town of Succumber down there.
okay,
There is a shop, which I've already named, called the Dapper Cockatrice. They
and
have
this is the
magical
shop
items.
with magical items. Okay. And then where can we find the horses at? If you don't mind, the 2 extra
I will
ones?
take care of the horses.
Okay, and we'll stop by on our way back.
Yes.
Awesome.
And you can go out the back gate.
Beautiful. Anything else, compadres, that we think we need?
Nope.
Awesome.
Cool.
I'm gonna take a cup of tea and go check on Talon.
Yeah, Talon, where have you wandered off to?
I'm having a quiet conversation with Root because, as we all know, he's a very good listener.
Mm-hmm.
So if she manages to sneak up on me, then she would probably maybe hear part of the conversation. But I'm thinking, since it's not our road,
No, that's
I'm
not really
gonna
my
assume that
specialty.
Alhina's not trying to be stealthy since it's not Nazira sneaking up on me.
Mm-hmm.
But you hear that I was talking, but you don't hear what I was saying. Cat, sorry, it scared the hell out of me.
It's me.
And then I
like a
jump
cat
up on the
person.
table next to you.
Yes. A beautiful blue centaur jumps up onto the table next to you.
Aha!
Hello.
Oh.
But yeah,
Talon.
so
Talon,
hi.
I brought you some tea.
Thank you.
Are you okay?
You know, I'll deal with it. That was
I'm
weird.
sorry if it was very weird.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if we upset you.
Sorry. I'm just not used to having people be concerned when things happen to me. So the questions after something weird happens is it's new.
I understand. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
I mean, it'd be nice to tell somebody eventually. I just, in the wake of what happened, feel like maybe that's a conversation for another night.
Okay. Have some tea and some time.
Thank you.
And meanwhile, I'm whispering to Nazira. I'm like, hey, do you think that lion guy has like a human penis or like a red rocket situation?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Right?
Probably a red rocket situation since he's a lion.
Yeah, I don't know.
But lions have like barbs on their penises.
I know. Poor Will, right?
Would it be inappropriate to ask?
Probably. That's kind of why I whispered to you. It's an inappropriate thought to begin with, but
Well, now I'm curious and I need to know.
you know what? Maybe when we come back through, we can like get Will drunk, we'll be chummy and
Yes, and then we can just exchange sex stories. Brilliant. I love it.
dude,
We'll do
and
it.
Talon reads a shit ton. Maybe she read about it in a book. We'll ask her
Oh my
later.
God.
when she's
And
in a
we'll just
better
have
mood.
to ask random people along the way or just do research on this
That'll be the
because I
thought.
have so many questions.
Me too. All
The
right, anyway.
servant walks back in with 5 bags of gold or 5 bags of something. What could it be? It's gold. He's gonna walk over and hand them to Togit, but Togit kind of just motions towards you guys, and in front of Nazira, Moxie, and Nizmat, who has just been like wafting down this food, and discussing like pancakes and stuff. There are 5 bags of gold. Moxie, you handle gold a lot. You open it up and you see there's about 100 gold in each of them.
Okay. This is very generous of you. Thank you so much.
That's the least I could do.
Damn. Yeah. Thank you.
I'm kind of a little flushed having to talk to him after just talking about his junk. So, but I'm got my professional money face on now again.
The purple turns to a slight pink on your face. But breakfast is over. If you guys want to go pack, and is there any other conversations you want to have before you head down to the shop?
No, I think I'm just going to pack and then, head into town with Moxie and whoever else is going to join.
Okay. Nizmat is not one for commerce. She's going to walk the grounds and look at all the flowers that they have here.
Has Alhena come back, or Alhena, are you coming back, or are you outside still?
Yeah, I'll leave Talon alone and come back.
So I'll try to go find Talon and Alhena, see if I can see them or find them, and tell them that we're gonna go into town and explain the situation.
Clomp, 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 clomp.
Yeah, I was gonna say Talon might. She's not hiding, but she's there, and Alhena is definitely just walking back up the terrace.
I mean, I do need to go get the stuff for to make healing potions, so we don't have to just buy a bunch. So I do need the ingredients for that.
You want to come, or you want us to pick it up for you?
I mean, I'll come with. That's fine.
Oh, by the way, here's your bag of gold. I forgot. I grabbed those and hand them out to everybody. There's about 100 gold in each bag for each of us.
Method.
Is this a lot?
Courtesy of Mercy Road.
That's a good amount of gold.
win.
Yeah, he hooked
Jingle
us up.
jangle.
That's very nice.
That's very generous of him.
Yeah, and he's giving us 4 horses, so we're gonna go to town, go to a place in town to look for magical items, and when we come back, he'll have the 4 horses for all of us. So bust out into town. Sounds like.
Yep. Let's go.
Barrel, and you do. You guys walk back down the very long driveway slash road that leads up to this manor, and you make it back into town. Last time you were here, it was very dark. It was very late. It's midday now, and it is a bustling city, fairly large. It's larger than Daggerford, but it's, you know, people are kind of, there's a lot of humans, a lot of elves, a lot of half elves, not a ton of other races out this way. It's just not sort of the area for them. It's not one of the more bustling cities for of the coast. So that your group does draw some attention, especially Alhina. I'm sure she doesn't notice at all that people are staring at her, but there are children who are like pointing, and then moms are like, "Stop! Don't point! That's really rude." But you're not causing a disturbance or anything. In Moxie, people don't seem to be like a gasp at seeing a tiefling or anything like that.
If I see any adults, I'm in a mood, right? Like,
Okay.
so if I see any adults make any, like, children, you know, I understand children, but if any adults give Alhina a weird look, I'm the first one to make eye contact and be like, I fucking dare you. Like, with my eyes, like,
And
say something. Say
absolutely.
something.
Anybody who
Comment.
does, anybody who does, you make this eye contact with them, they like look at you and then look away, like, oh shit, like I didn't know. Actually, most people, Talon, in this area who look at the group regard you as like the most normal out of everyone, because being the type
Little
of
do
elf
they
that you are.
know.
Yeah. Even Nazira is kind of like, maybe she's just really pale. Like, I don't know. But you guys are able to make it to town. You travel in. Do you want to go to the magic shop, or do you guys want to go?
Go to the magic shop first.
I definitely want to go there.
Okay. You guys walk in. There is a sign outside. It says the Dapper Cockatrice, and you see this sort of. For any of you who haven't seen a cockatrice before, it is like a evil looking cock with a, well, I'm sorry, a rooster with a with like talons coming out of its wings on the front, and a sort of weird tail that has like almost like a lizard tail coming off the back, but this one has a bow tie.
So this is a dapper evil cock. Got it.
Yeah. Let me see if I can. I'm just gonna share this image with you guys real quick so you can see. For those of you who don't know. Oh, sorry, everyone, that you just heard that. All right. Except for he's got a bow tie. Just imagine him with a bow tie. You walk in, and behind the counter is a human, female with sort of dark hair. It's braided down the back, French braided all the way down, like kind of past her butt, like almost to mid-thigh. She's got these giant, like, goggle-looking things on, and she's kind of got like a foot up on the counter, and she's like really into working on this very intricate piece in front of her.
Talon, what do you need exactly here?
I just need the ingredients for healing potions. If they have them here, otherwise I need to go to a different shop.
All right. Do you want help looking for those?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. You guys approach the shop owner? Yes?
Hi.
Sorry, I wasn't looking. She looks up from her work. You see her eyes very magnified in these goggles, and she kind of blinks at you and puts them up. She you can see her shirt. She's wearing like sort of a I don't even know what you call it. One of those like square cut fronts. You can see her her shoulders and her collarbone. She's very strong. It looks like she's very cut. The shirt that she's wearing is kind of tight. She's got it wrapped up around her forearms, and she kind of like blinks in the moment because of the glasses. And oh, terribly sorry. How may I help you all?
Do you sell the ingredients for healing potions or just healing potions?
Well, that depends on how you make healing potions.
Well, I mean, question mark.
The way you
I probably should have looked into the alchemy of this a little bit more before I decided to start spouting off like I knew.
Yeah.
You know, Harry Potter. I need some dittany.
Oh, so you want the more herbal ones? I mean, I have
Yeah.
some stuff that you could, but there's a lot of stuff that you can get out in the wild. For that, if you need,
We're gonna be in the desert. Otherwise, I would just gather these things myself. I don't know.
Oh. Well, if you're going to the desert, then you could probably get some of it on the way. It's gonna take you a while to get there if you're going
Mm-hmm.
straight east from here, you know.
Yeah, I need the more rare ingredients that I can't find in the local woods.
Sure. How much do you need?
We'll say enough to make 6. We're gonna be traveling for a while, so I've got a few days that I'll be able
Okay.
to do that.
Let's see the parts that I have. Is there anything else you need while I'm looking up prices?
But you guys wanted to buy some healing potions in themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to see if you had a Thalar too. If I'm saying that right.
Oh, what?
A Thalar. Look at that. The Twitch chat.
Oh, wait, hold on.
It's also called. I can't remember. I lost
this
it.
thing? A simple way to make. Oh, I see.
Whistle cane.
Yes.
Whistle cane.
Whistle cane. Or if you happen to have any simple musical instruments.
Well, I don't have any here. This is more like a magic item shop. Like I can enchant your current weapons, but I don't have any like actual. There is a bard in town that you might be able to buy things from. But so if you want components for 6 healing potions, that's going to be, let's see. That's going to be about 150 gold.
I don't think I need a potion.
But that's our Talon's ingredients.
Oh, for ingredients. Okay.
Yeah. Are you sure? I was gonna get one for each of us, but if you aren't worried about it. I mean, I know we've got healing spells. I mean, I have cure wounds. I just wanted to be prepared.
Just 150 gold's kind of steep.
Can we do a would it be a persuasion check to try and like haggle the way down?
Sure. You guys would know that a normal healing potion is about $50, 50 gold
Mm-hmm.
a piece.
So we're saving a significant amount of coin
Yeah.
by
But it
me
is gonna
making
take
them
you-
along
yeah.
the way.
Yeah,
But-
it is going to take you a long time to make them.
Yeah, because it's
Do
like a day each. So
Why don't we do like half of that so we have some if we need it, but we don't need
Okay.
necessarily 5.
I mean, whatever you guys think. Yeah, we'll do the stuff for 3 then.
Okay. She's going to get that ready. You guys want, how many health potions do you guys want?
I mean, if she's just making those 3, I don't think we really need any more than that.
We're gonna be traveling, so I'm not worried about buying the actual potions. I'll make them
Yeah.
along the way.
Okay.
It's gonna take me about 10 hours, 12 hours, just depending. So
Mhm.
as long as, you know, we can just chill out for the day while I do it.
Cool. Yeah, you guys are able to do that. For 3 of them, she'll do, what's half, 75 gold.
That sounds good. Thank you.
Is there anything else I can get you guys?
How much is it to enchant a weapon? Just out of curiosity.
It depends on what you want enchanted and like how enchanted you want them. Usually usually it's about 500 gold, and it'll take me about a week to do it.
Well, unfortunately, we won't be here a full week, but we appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Did you want the name of the bard?
You know what? Normally I would, but I think we just need to be on our way. But I appreciate the help.
Yeah, no problem. All right. Well, and she'll box up for you. There's files. There's some like bagged ingredients, and it's kind of all like she's taken the time to individually like package them. Like this is for one, and there's a bow on it. This is for the other one, and this is for the third one. It's very much like Etsy shop. Who she puts like her card in there and a little sticker.
I want to tip her like 5 extra gold because she was so awesome.
Oh, cool. So who's paying for this?
I'll just pay.
Me.
Talon, you are.
Oh yeah, I already subtracted it on D&D and Beyond, so I'm just gonna
Okay.
throw the 75 gold.
And then I'll throw an extra 5 on there, and then we'll pay you back at some point.
Cool.
I'm
She
not worried about it. She lives in the woods. She doesn't care about money.
Yeah.
When she has it, she's like, well, whatever.
Something you guys might want to start. Well, you might want to think about at some point is having a party fund, not just having like individual funds.
Individual stuff, yeah.
Yeah, you can do it however you want, but that is an option too. Like having someone keep track of like this is how much the party has, and we'll spend it on, so you don't have to like borrow money from each other, sort of thing.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Cool. All right, she lets you guys exit the shop. Is there anything else you want to do while you're in town?
No, I'm feeling pretty anxious with old bloody eyes, so I don't want to make her wait or any of us wait any longer than we have to.
Fair. Yeah, you guys are able to get going back up to the house. There's a little package available for you guys with rations. It's not quite noon yet, so you are able to sort of take off before or afternoon. Toget and Will come out in the backyard when you guys are getting ready. Is there any conversations you want to have before you make way?
I just want to go and hug Will
Oh,
and be like, I'm so glad we finally got you home.
I really appreciate it. It's been a long time, and I'm just happy to be home.
And I just want to turn to Toga and just kind of do like a little bow, like, thank you for everything. You've helped us so much.
He places his large paw on his chest and gives you a small head bow in return. The horses are available for you, and he motions over, and you see 4 horses. One is like a heavy horse, like one of those big, like Budweiser, which I used to be a horse girl. I cannot now tell you what they're called. Clydesdale. For Nismat to ride because she big girl and needs something a little heavy duty. But there are 3 other horses. One is jet black. One is a pinto. So it is a right there, the tan ones with the tan fur and the like blondish mane. And then there is a chestnut brown one with little white spots on it.
I call
Like
black.
freckles.
I
Oh,
kind of
no
wanted to
one is
walk up to
surprised.
the horses and see, like, I don't know how they feel about tieflings,
Mhm.
to see if any of them, like,
Mhm.
don't act
Vibe with
scared of
you.
me. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that the Clydesdale and the brown speckled one are a little uneasy of you. But the other 2 seem to be more okay. They're if you ask, Toget will let you know that those were his. And he is a big lion, so
Okay.
you're not the scariest thing they've seen.
So the pinto one isn't afraid of me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll go up to Pinto and pet him.
Yeah, he's very responsive. Gives you a nudge.
Talon's just waiting for everybody else to choose theirs because she knows it's not going to be a problem for her because she can always chat with them if she needs to.
Exactly.
if they spook or get worried, so she's just going to let everybody else figure it out. And then looks like the chestnut is oh darn.
Oh no.
Oh darn. Is the one that, seems pretty chill around her. So she's gonna walk up and introduce herself in ranger fashion. Just pet his little, is it him or her?
It is a him.
Okay. She's gonna stroke his little nuzzle and tell him hi and sneak him an apple out of her bag.
Fair.
Because she always has one, just in case she encounters a
horse.
A horse. Or eats it herself,
All right. The black one is a female, Nazira. She is kind of like standing, looking off into the middle distance, like surveying, but also like letting her hair sort of blow in the breeze.
She's a prima donna. I love it.
Yeah, she doesn't pay you much mind.
That's fine, because I won't either. I'll feed her, and that's about it.
All right, you guys have everything you need. Is there any other goodbyes, any other things you guys want to do before you go?
No, I say we mount up.
All right.
Talon wants to test how to ride a little bit, see what he's like, just canter off a little bit, see if he feels like he's a spirited boy or if he's going to be like real chill and lazy.
I mean, he's a horse, so he's going to be lazy, but he is responsive and he
well-trained.
Well-trained enough. He's not one of the two that have been, bred and brought up for this whole fancy life that Toget has been living. But he knows what he's doing. After a few hours of riding, I'm sure he'll want to take a break and get some snackies.
Good.
He might chomp at some trees as you walk by them.
Graze a little.
All right. Yeah, so you guys have your little packs of rations just for posterity, for your tracking needs. They have 6 rations for each of you and water bottles. And you got your horses, you got your stuff. You're ready to go. That's all you need.
So as we're riding, I'm like, hey, Talon, do you think Toget has a human penis, or you read any books about that? You have any books that can teach us that?
Moxie, if you want to know so bad, why don't you just ask him?
Because he was our host and giving us shit. Like, I didn't want to ask about his penis,
Yeah.
I mean, I did, but...
Elhina, you know the answer to this question. You've met them before.
I was going to ask.
Do I need to answer? Do you guys want me to answer?
Yes, what's the answer?
They're human.
Oh.
But very hairy.
Would I know? I would probably know the answer to that, but I'm just not going to be the one to tell Moxie.
No, I don't think you would because...
Oh, no.
No, you've never met one of these before.
I just pipe up from the back. Oh, no, it is like a human.
Oh. Now, another question is, how big is it?
That, much like humans, depends on the person.
Interesting.
Damn, Will.
Well, speaking
for
of
him.
penises, I do have that book. You're trying to distract from any other conversation.
Novel?
I do have that book that I got from Adafos that's supposed to be a smutty read. If you would like me to read aloud while we travel,
please read aloud from
amazing.
Adolfo's book.
So I'm going to do so.
Is Adolfo saying he wants to do these things with you?
No, it's just a book, Nazira. He didn't write it.
Doesn't mean he has to write it to want to do the things.
We just exchanged books.
Mhm.
And that's not what we're calling it these days. Uh, weirdly relieved to not be talking about the voice emanating from me that wasn't me.
Wonderful.
When
You
in doubt, change the topic to sex.
Yep. She knows
with
it
this
works.
group.
She knows her audience.
All right, you. Did I give you a title of this book?
I don't remember.
I think you said it on the stream. It was called like something Minotaur something, wasn't it?
Sure. It was.
Or we can
called-
just go Skyrim and call it the Lusty Yargonian Maid.
I don't know what a Yargonian is.
It's not
but,
in this.
Fucking sold.
We'll call it the
Called the Lusty Minotaur. That'd be easy.
the yeah, sure. The Lusty Minotaur. And on the cover is a Minotaur like holding this this elven woman. And she's like
Fabio style.
Yeah.
Open
Her
shirt,
hair
bust
is
out long
blowing
hair.
in the breeze, and the Minotaur's
Fabio
fur is-
hair swing.
Yeah. But he looks very strong. All right, yeah, you sure do. It's a very lovely story. It's a little as with every good romance novel, it starts out with a little intro, then a sex scene, and then there's a lot of story.
Yeah, some
before you get
character
to the next
development.
one. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you find out that the main character is it's from the point of view of the woman, and she is a maid. And she is sent to work for this Minotaur, and he's brash and rude to her, but she's kind of into it, and like she teaches him how to be kind and gentle, but not.
So it's Beauty and the Beast, but with sex.
Yes. Yes.
Everything's with sex.
Thank you. Yeah, you guys travel the first day. Alhina, you kind of get this feeling of where you're going. There's a direction in your brain. It seems to be leading you around things. Like you don't have like a point fixed in your head that you have to go to. You're kind of being led through this area and beyond. You have a feeling that it's going to take you guys a lot of time to get there. Talon, you know that the desert is at least 14 days away, so getting there is going to be a trip. And I promise, as a DM, I'm not going to make you play out every day. So as we do this, is there anything you guys want to do on the first day? You have about half day's travel. Well, I guess now that you're on horses, it'll take you guys probably closer to, unless you like go like really fast, it'll probably take you closer to 10 days. A 10-day, if you will. So is there anything you guys want to do the first night?
Not really. I mean, I don't think there's anything special I have in my mind.
I'm gonna hunt for dinner as opposed to us using rations until we absolutely have to. I'm gonna make it a point to say like, hey, let's forage and hunt for as much as we can for food, so we're not using our rations until we're at the desert.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess through this 10 days too, like I kind of want Talon to teach me a little bit about some plants so I can help get plants while she hunts.
Sure.
Just because I like learning.
Yeah, Talon, for you, for making potions, it's going to take you 10 to 12 hours total per.
Yes.
And you can do like a little bit here and a
Yeah.
little bit there. But you will
and I'm gonna
have
make
to
it a
be...
point, since Moxie really wants to like learn about these plans. I'm gonna tell her like, hey, so if you can find like, this is what Amanita mushroom looks like, the red ones. If you can find more of those laying around. Yes, I did some research while we've been talking. If you can find more of these, I think I can stretch it to 4 health potions with what she gave me. as opposed to 3. Maybe we'll see if we find enough of them. I might be able to. But yeah, if we can find more of those, then I might be able to stretch it to 4. Otherwise, they're just really good to put in like salves and stuff for like minor injuries if we can't get people healed up all the way. So this is a really good thing to find. Gotta look around bases of trees, like, where it's nice and moist, underneath leaves, near fallen logs is a good place to look for these kinds of things.
Okay. So I take what she tells me, and then like as I'm foraging, I just start collecting anything that looks edible for her to review when I get
Fair.
back to the campsite.
Since I have
what-
those 2 books, since I have, like we were talking about last time, I've got 2 books that are pretty identical. The guy Adolphos didn't want to trade for him. One of them is like a book of, not like healing potions. Sorry, like it's, like different herbs and that kind of stuff and like plant identification. I didn't realize that they were both pretty identical. So I'm gonna, kind of just slip one to Moxie and be like, well, here, if you want to read about this stuff,
Like
I've got an extra book.
book.
That has some stuff in it if you
A
want to
book?
read it while you're on watch, maybe, and can learn
Yeah.
about these things.
I don't ever read books because I'm too busy performing or I never have time to do it. So I'm like, oh my God, a book. So I'm
Moxie,
like-
go ahead and make a survival check for me.
Okay. 12.
All right. You find quite a few things. Some of them match. Talon, you're able to let her know, like, well, you got it about 50%. As far as the items that you were looking for. Moxie didn't come back with a ton of stuff. But there's not a ton in this area, so that's pretty cool. Yeah.
I'm just really
How-
proud of her
Did you
for
say-
even trying.
Out
I'm
here doing
usually
her
like-
best.
I'm usually a really cocky as a person, so it's hard for me to like do something that I'm not amazing at. You know what I mean? Or I always think I'm amazing, whether I'm not or not am or not. So I'm like, yeah, thanks. No big deal. But secretly I'm like clapping.
You're like, oh my God, I did it
Fucking yes.
right.
I know.
Someone who lives in the woods there all the time is acknowledging that I found the right herbs. What?
Yeah.
Amazing.
So proud. And I'm going to make it like a big deal. Like if we come back with like, some sage, rosemary, that kind of stuff to like throw in like a coney
Yeah.
stew or whatever. I'm
Mhm.
going to be like, oh, Moxie found these. Like I'm going to make it a point to be like, this is because she did it, not because
Yeah.
I did it this time, guys. Like Moxie found this shit. That's why it tastes so good, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping my cool, but I'm extremely flattered that she did that.
Nismet is just like super excited for you and like really like curious about what you guys did out in the woods. And she'll explain some different things about flowers also that she is aware of. Like, oh, you can definitely eat these and don't eat these. They made me really sick. I don't know what they are, but they made me really sick. So the first night goes through, you guys are able to eat dinner, take your watches. You start traveling the next day. Alhina, you guys are walking pretty close to the water at this point. And you get to a point where you're going to have to sort of skirt. You're either going to have to cross the river or... Sorry, little bug. You're going to either have to cross the river or continue to sort of... There's this, like, peak on the high moors where there is a large crevasse, basically, and it's equally dangerous either way. So it's kind of, you'll know that you have to cross the river again, either if you go across it now, or you could just skirt across the peak, and that's kind of up to you.
Yeah, I'd turn to Talon probably to. What do you think we should do?
I don't know. Alhina's our guide in this situation. Where we?
Alhina?
Well, we should take the route that's going to be easiest on the horses.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not much of a climber.
Good point.
Neither are horses. then we were talking about climbing, and Chestnut, the whatever the Chestnut horse's name, just kind of like, I don't want to go near this.
Excuse me?
Talking about.
Yeah, you guys are welcome to go across the river. You can find a spot that's relatively not too deep. The horses won't have to swim, but they will be kind of up to their necks. I'm not gonna have you guys roll for it. It's not that interesting. You are able to make it across the way, and Alhina, as you're getting to the other side, you kind of have this route in your head that will take you to the next section that you'll have to cross. But that's really kind of your first full day of travel, is getting across the water. By the time you guys are getting ready for your camp, your things are kind of wet, so it would be wise to lay them out for the night so that they aren't moldy when you attempt to, you can lay them out by the fire while you guys are kind of talking, and they'll dry. Your bedrolls will dry for the most part. So is there anything you guys want to do for the night before you go to sleep?
Not really.
Alhena is just working on her star charts.
Perfect, yeah.
Always.
Talon's gonna ask Alhina about her star charts. Just tell me what you're doing. Just talk to me about it.
Well, my people are very interested in mapping the stars. Obviously, they're used for navigation. The constellations are very important to a lot of religions. So we're going to find them and write them down so people can identify them.
Oh, so do you need help with that? Because I mean, I use them for navigation all the time.
If you would like, yes, we could do it together.
Okay. That's the main way I navigate at night. So if you have any questions about constellations, A, I read a lot, and B, that's how I find my way places.
It has been more difficult since I left Ravnica. I was very familiar with everything there. Everything has different names here.
I bet. Old
Thank
and
you.
new names for constellations, just depending on the age in which you're studying too.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've gotten pretty far. She's like pulling out like big
The
pieces
giant
of
map.
parchment, like pointing at different things, like making
Oh,
sure
yeah.
she's got things in the right
Mhm.
spot. But I think it's going well.
Yeah, it looks like it. She's just gonna like look over the star chart with Alhina,
Aw, that's cute.
studying it as well.
So let's say that you guys are taking the first watch. Does that make sense?
I'm just reading my book, by the way.
Fucking
Mhm.
unmute myself. There's so many things to unmute, and it sometimes doesn't work, and it's just so hard. So let's say that you guys are doing that on the first watch, and Nazira and Moxie are sleeping. Does that work? So Nazira, sleeping, you are meditating. And in your meditation, you kind of feel like you're always a little bit aware of the things around you because you're not really passed out. You're kind of just in your own brain space, reflecting or doing whatever it is. What do you think about while you're meditating, I guess?
I don't know.
Let me drop this on you. Character moment here.
Ugh.
What do you
I
think
don't know.
about when you meditate?
Just like random things, like just allowing her thought process to just go and not really having an actual destination.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. So as you kind of continue on these like train of thoughts where they lead to the next thing and lead to the next thing, you kind of feel yourself. It almost feels like you're falling backwards, like you're being sort of pulled back. Have you ever slept?
No, she doesn't need to sleep.
Yeah. You can sleep. You
I
don't have to
can,
sleep.
but
Yeah.
she doesn't need to.
So you almost feel like your meditation has gone deeper. You don't sense the things around you anymore. Your train of thought is being pulled somewhere where you're not in control. And you kind of come to the realization, or you come to your awareness and you feel your arms being pulled down. You're on your knees. Your arms are chained on either side, and they are being like physically pulled. You're not just chained down to something, and they're you can feel the weight in your shoulders. You can feel your chest opening up to this, and you're almost kind of reflexively turn your arms so that your biceps are up, and you're attempting to pull them back, but this is stronger than anything you've ever felt. And behind you, you hear the sounds of battle and grunting. It doesn't sound like a lot of people. Probably you've been in enough fights to know that there's more than one, less than five. Very hard to see, and you're straining so hard that you can't bring yourself to turn your head because you feel like your arms are going to be pulled out of your sockets. And these voices behind you, you can hear them speaking in a strange language, but mostly it's just kind of grunting. You can hear the clanging of weapons. And as you feel like your chest is going to split in half, as your whole body is going to just rip from this pressure, you kind of come to and fall forward into the grass, catching yourself on your hand because of your amazing dexterity. But you feel this sort of immense burning on your forearms, and as you look down, you see two handprints, one on either side, that are sort of bruised and burning into your forearms, and they start to subside. You guys see Nazira just kind of fall onto her face and start breathing heavily.
Kind of breaking out into a cold sweat, I'm assuming as well.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
What is happening?
Were we
Nobody-
all awake? Or
Was anybody aware of this?
Yeah, Talon
did
and
they see,
Alhina
like,
were
everything
awake.
oh, you're muted, Elby.
Huh.
I unmuted myself. I clicked it. Alhina and Talon were doing
Yeah, we're
their
on
watch.
watch.
Yeah, and Moxie, you're kind of close enough to when she starts like, being shocked and breathing heavily. That seems like that's probably something that would wake you up.
Okay.
I was like in the middle of a story, like telling Alhina about, like, oh, this constellation right here is called blah blah blah, and this like village that was near me actually called it da 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 instead, and they had their own story, and what the hell?
Why is everyone falling over all the time?
Nazir is looking at her arms while she's still trying to catch her breath. She's like, did anybody grab me?
Like, no, are you okay?
No.
As I like wake up.
What happened?
I don't know. It's like I was in a trance, like a deep, deep meditation, and I heard fighting, and it was like I was being pulled to the ground, being split. What the
Oh.
fuck is happening?
Was it like a nightmare?
I don't know. It was like I don't even fucking know.
Did
Well, you were
anybody-
in your trance. You weren't sleeping, right?
Right. I was just trance.
Did anything say anything? You hear any?
No,
Word?
I just heard some people speaking every once in a while in old tongue, but it was just mostly like fighting. It wasn't a full-on battle, but it was definitely
Like an argument?
not.
kind of?
No, it was like full-on, full-body fight.
Huh. Does your chest still hurt, or are you okay? Do you need like a healing spell, or
No, I'm fine. It's just like
okay?
I
You
have
guys do look down and you see these handprints as if someone
Yeah.
has gripped her forearms.
because I keep looking at my forearms and I'm like, what the fuck?
They are fading, but they're definitely real and they're definitely there.
And I go over to her arm and like touch it to see if I feel if it's raised or like, oh my God.
Yeah, why don't you give me would this be how are you assessing this situation? As a heal sort of thing?
Yeah, so like a medicine check or
Yeah. Yeah.
okay. Which isn't great. Oh, 19.
Okay,
Ooh.
cool. Perfect. Actually, as you look at these handprints, you do see that they're slightly raised as if somebody like had gripped her, and the blood is kind of going back to that area. And with a 19, you can see that the hands are different sizes on either side.
These hands look like they're different sizes that grabbed you.
Um,
Did you feel like you were being ripped in two or in the same direction?
ripped in two. Like obviously, I was on my knees whenever I'm in my trance, but it was just like I was being ripped in two towards the ground.
Like pulled down kind of.
Yeah.
Well, it's alarming because it's not like any of us did this. And they're two
Right.
different sizes, so they're not yours. So, huh.
We need
Okay.
to get to that temple quick.
Yeah. I need to keep doing what
'Cause
we're doing.
I don't know what the fuck that was, and I did not like that at all because I lost a lot of senses, and I don't want that to happen again.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Scoliosis.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
go back
wide.
to sleep.
Nope, I am wide the fuck awake.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna start my watch now, and I will finish your guys' off, and we'll go from there.
Mm-hmm. All right, perfect. Yeah, you are able to see how you feel like you've oh, anybody who had the exhausted, it's gone away. You've had enough long rest that it's okay, just so you know. Yeah, you are able to take watch. You are very distracted. Moxie, I assume you go back to sleep until it's your turn to watch.
Yep.
Elhina and Talon go to sleep. Okay. Yeah. Moxie, you wake up and continue your watch with Nazira. If there's anything you'd like to chat about.
I'm just reading my book right now.
Are you reading or are you staring at the pages wide-eyed in confusion?
A bit of both. I probably read the same sentence like 20 times.
That makes sense. Yeah,
We've all been there, am I right?
yeah.
Too true.
You guys, the rest of the night continues. No issues. And you wake up the next morning. It's a beautiful morning in the forest. You, Elhina, have your vision, your ability to know where to go. There is, yep, you can make it to, you'll have to cross the river again, 2 days in a row. Very fun. And then you're gonna hit the, like, a thicker forest coming up. It'll be better for hunting. And yeah, that night is gonna, unless there's anything you guys want to do that day. No? Okay.
Nope, just
Alright.
hunt again so we're not using rations.
Sure.
Continue to
Perfect.
teach Moxie about the woods.
Yeah, this is like, I'm not used to having this much free time, so this is my new obsession right now.
Yeah.
Give
And
me
I'm
a
just all
survival
too glad
check,
to tell her about it.
Yeah.
Talon.
What'd you say?
Give me a survival check, please.
Wilco. Ew. 23.
Baller, yeah, you're able to get. I would say you're probably able to find like a couple raccoons, a couple rabbits, maybe a squirrel, just enough for the evening's meal.
Yeah.
And you could probably have a little bit more tomorrow for breakfast. If you reheat it over the fire, not a too big a deal. What do you guys, your campsite? What does your normal campsite look like?
It's like a sleeping bag.
I mean the whole
Yeah, bedrolls
setup.
probably around the fire.
Okay.
Yeah, would we have tents or any like little simple tents or anything, you think?
Yeah, you if it's like raining, you might have something that's like hanging from the trees. To put up a tent every night might be a little much. I
Yeah.
mean, Moxie might do it.
I would probably do it because I like
Yeah.
my accommodations.
Perfect.
And again, like this is like a ton of free time to me, so I would do that.
Yeah, absolutely. The horses are tied up, or do you let them graze? What do you do?
Probably like secure them so they don't wander too far off. We want them to stay like within the realm of the camp, but
Yeah.
you know, they've got like it's not like a tight line. It's like they've got a little room to move around.
Yeah.
Make sure that we tie them up like near, so that they can graze around on some grass or whatever's nearby.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And what are you guys doing tonight? What's the watch schedule?
I'll probably take first watch tonight. Just 'cause I'm
Zero will
all
take first watch as well.
okay.
Okay.
So all trance.
It's a little chilly tonight. That's not what I wanted at all. The night air is a little thick. There's a little bit of a sort of a natural fog that has formed over the area. Moxie and Nazira are on first watch. Okay. There is a fog. Oh god, I'm making everything fall. There is a fog that sort of starts to roll in, and I would like you guys to give me perception checks real quick.
Ooh. 19.
$14.
Okie dokie. Nazira, you kind of hear off, it can't really see whereabouts, but off to your left, there was some sort of sound, in the brush or in the trees. It was hard to make out, but it did seem a little out of place.
Moxie, did you hear that?
Yeah. I definitely heard something. I heard the same thing, I take it. LB.
Sorry?
Did I hear the same thing Nazira did then?
No, I'm sorry. Moxie heard it. Nazira did not.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Like I heard a noise out that way. It don't sound right.
Mama, go check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I want to go check it out.
Okay.
How far away do I think was it?
If we're doing battle maps, within 30 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to slowly walk, but I have like my what weapon do I use in this? I have like my crossbow kind of ready just so I can, in case I see anything.
Moxie,
But I'm not overly worried.
Yeah. Moxie, what are you doing?
I heard a noise and I'm just gonna go check it out. That's all.
And you need that.
I just don't know what it is. I don't really know this area, so I like to stay prepared.
Okay.
Nazira, do me a favor and make another perception check.
19.
Cool. Moxie, you would start to move out into the fog, and Nazira, you're looking after her. And before you realize what's happening, you see something cut through the fog, and land next to Elhina on the ground. And as you're looking at it, you realize that, oh, that's an arrow. That's weird.
That's not right.
And then you feel a hand grab at your mouth as somebody starts to pull you back into the fog.
Oh, God.
But I think that's a good time for us to take our break.
What?
Oh my god.
As Moxie's traversing off into the fog, Nazira hasn't seen anything. And the
Nazira's just
fucking
being
ranger
silent.
missed its
I'm so
goddamn
happy.
shot.
I'm solid.
Cool.
This is why I don't take first watch.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being so active in chat. We love you. We love to hear from you. We're going to be back in 5 to 10 minutes. We're going to get a beverage. I want everyone out there to sort of relax your shoulders, unclench your jaw, take some deep breaths, get some water, walk around for a little bit, and we'll be back. So we'll see ya. Bye. Welcome back. Hi, I'm LB Hackemup, and this is my big ass fan. Give me one more, because that first one wasn't good enough. Thank you for the redemption of the Megathor! And the hydration, which we definitely did, but we'll do again, because hydration is important, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out during the break. Thank you for hanging out, watching our show. We're about to go into combat. I hope I don't kill these guys. So, first thing I need you guys to do is roll initiative.
I thought only 30 feet wouldn't be that big of a deal, but here we are.
It's fine.
I got a 9.
9.
Got the 23.
Damn.
I got a 6.
I got a shoe.
I got a 4.
I got a rock.
All right.
0 trips and falls.
Not necessarily. All right. How do? All right. So, Moxie, you are moving out into the woods, and Nazira has just been grabbed from behind. So, Nazira, I would like you to make an opposed grapple check, please. So
Is
that
that
is going to be either oh my god, I've just forgotten all of the words.
Performance?
No, athletics or
Acrobatics.
acrobatics. Thank you. I'm like, they both start with an A.
We're going to do acrobatics because it's a higher bonus.
Okie dokie.
Ooh, 26.
All right, yes. So as this large figure goes to grab you, you manage to like kind of wiggle out of the way, and you look back and you see this red-eyed, steaming, you've seen them before. There is a large gray orc behind you.
Awesome.
And he seems to be in a bit of an angry mood. And next up is going to be all right, cool. So this fog that swims around you, Moxie, you kind of start to look at it, and you hear a sound behind you, which is Nazira breaking free. Is there something that you'd like to say, Nazira?
Bitches, get up. We got orcs. And they pissed.
And as that happens, let me just do that. Okay, as that happens, you... Yep, okay. You see a figure in the fog, and this figure is kind of waving their arms about. I only notice when I do, like when I'm actually seeing myself do these things, that they look ridiculous. But you do see this figure sort of like manipulating, and the fog seems to be rolling off of them. That is their turn. Sorry, Microsoft problems. Moxie, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
So I kind of turn around when she yells.
Mm-hmm.
Do I just see one orc?
Yes, you just see one orc.
All right, I already have my bow notched on my crossbow, so I want to try to hit that orc. Is Nazira far enough away where I'm not gonna?
Yeah, you're not gonna hit her if you.
Okay.
Unless you roll a 1, then
Okay.
you might hit her.
Here goes my attack roll. Woo. Okay,
Oh my.
19.
Ooh.
19. All right, 19 hits. You see your arrow sink into this orc's bicep. How much damage do you do?
11.
Okay.
And
you
then as a
yeah.
bonus action, I want to give Bardic Inspiration to Nazira.
Okay.
So for you, that's 1d6.
Mm-hmm.
You can add it to an ability check, attack roll, or a saving throw, an extra d6.
Ooh.
So I'll remind you next turn if you want to use it. So
Thank you.
Cool. This orc kind of takes the hit, and Moxie, you're like, yeah, that was a solid hit, and you kind of like feel like it should have done more. But you kind of see through the fog that this orc's eyes are sort of burning this red, and you've seen that before in your dear friend Nismat. So might be something going on with that there. Nazira, it is your turn.
I am. Oh God, what equipment? What do I have as things? How close? How far away from the orc am I?
You are right in front of him.
Okay, so I'm gonna take out my dagger, or both my daggers, and just trying to stab him a few times.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah. So what do I need to roll for that one?
You're gonna roll an attack with your dagger.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can do
that's
that
right.
on D&D Beyond if you'd like.
That is correct.
Mhm.
So I am, since I'm using both of them, would I roll it twice or just once?
Yeah, so you're doing one with your, do you have well, yeah, you can do an off attack as your bonus action, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so you do one normal and then one but not with your proficiency bonus. So one would just be like a straight roll plus your dexterity.
Okay. So we are going to do 20, roll that. This is 17.
Okay?
And then for damage is an 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was your first attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep,
And
your
then-
blade slices into him. You see, you kind of like slice with a bit of aggression, and you see that it doesn't really sink in as much as you want. It seems to be like it's as if his muscles were willing the blade not to get in.
Nice. And then for my, oh yeah, because I
Offhand?
still have the
Bardic Inspiration.
yes.
So you can do your offhand attack. Before I tell you if it hits or not, you can decide to use your bardic inspiration.
Okay.
So just
then
roll a
my-
d20 and
Ooh.
add your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
Yes.
That would be a 21.
Oh, it hits.
It hits.
Yeah. So roll damage on that, please.
Yes. That would be a 5.
Okie dokie. All right. Next up is going to be Alhina. Alhina, you've just been awoken by Nazira yelling that we got orcs. And you see as your eyes open, there is an arrow in the ground next to you. And there's
Well,
fog all
then-
around you.
I'm gonna get up and run towards her voice.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to kind of determine she's not too far away from you, so you can get to her. You see behind her a very large, pale orc.
Okay. Then I want to cast Thorn Whip.
Sure.
And try to get him. It's gonna be a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep. That hits.
All right. So it's 5 damage, and then I can yank him 10
Mhm.
feet towards me.
5 piercing damage.
Yes.
All right. You can yank him towards you. And you can do that to. Yep. Okay. Yep. If you would like to do that, you can. You're gonna bring him closer to the fire.
Yes.
Cool.
So he's right next to me, and not next in his ear. That's the
Solid.
impulse.
Nisbat is not going to. I'm not going to play Nisbat in this scene, but she is going to be actively doing things. So it's not going to be as difficult as it was going to be. Next up, Talon, you have been called awake. Your trance is broken, and you see an orc being pulled forward. He is large, pale, and looks to be very angry.
My perception is that there is just one attacker, right? Like waking up. I don't see
Yeah.
anybody else as I make a quick sweep because it seems
Correct.
like that's kind of under control at this point.
Mhm.
But
And you can see
all right.
that there.
So I don't.
I mean, like
sense
there is a dense fog around you.
Okay. Before I do my actions, can I speak to Root and tell him to fly up and let me know if he sees anybody else
Yeah, absolutely.
in the fog? So that's I'm gonna send him up because I'm assuming he got jerked awake by this situation as well. So I'm gonna tell him mentally to go and fly above to see if we can scope out anybody else.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna notch an arrow because that's what I do. But not before I cast Hunter's Mark
All right,
on the orc.
you do this.
So I cast it on the thingy. I don't know if that actually worked or not. Did it work? Oh nope. Did it too many times. All right. So cast Hunter's Mark, notch an arrow, and where's the button I need to push to do this?
It's in the middle. I guess in the middle. I don't know. I don't know what you're looking at.
I don't know either. Hold on. There we go. What's that? 29? Does that hit?
That does hit.
Uh,
so give
11
me the-
damage.
So give me the piercing damage from the arrow.
Piercing oh, 2 things rolled because of my Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
So piercing damage from the arrow. Can I expand that? Oh nope, it didn't work.
I'll just do 50-50.
Yeah, it was 11. I think one was I don't know. I missed it as they rolled across the screen. I'm sorry.
Sure. No, that's
It was
all right.
11 total.
I'll just need I'll need them separate because he has resistances. So cool.
Okay. I'll make sure I look at those next time.
Yeah, you strike this orc in the chest, and he kind of gives out a roar, and you hear in the fog around you another roar. And Talon, let's see. Let's see what happens. I don't even know. I do know. You feel another presence in the fog, sort of behind you to your right.
Okay.
This is the creature that is doing the wavy
Puppeteering.
arms. Yeah. But you also hear a thwang in the distance. As you. Oh boy. Does a 21 hit?
Wait, why is that not showing up?
Well, I can tell you your AC.
Yes,
'cause I
it
looked
does.
up. Okay.
Sorry. Scrolling
So,
around here.
As you hear this thwang, you hear it again, and you feel 2 arrows pierce into your body, and you take 16 damage. Ow.
Ouch.
Cool. And then next up is going to be this gentleman who is here, and getting whacked around by you guys. He is going to turn to Alhina, and doesn't seem to be phased at all by what you look like, or like what you are. He just an angry boy. Well, angry boy, and he's gonna try to attack you. So he pulls out his axe from his back, and you see this very large blade to you, and he is going to attempt to attack you. And does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Okay. He is going to do 9 damage. All right. Next up, this puppeteering figure in the like sort of in the fog. You hear a shout from Talon from the direction that the arrows came from, and it's this very like guttural language that you don't understand unless you speak Orc. And you see this woman, this figure, stop this movement, and the fog dissipates very quickly, and you can assess everyone can assess what's going on around you. Moxie, you look over and you see this woman orc who was controlling the fog, and then you look ahead and you see this another sort of larger looking fighter, and Talon, you know that there is also someone off in the distance. You, Moxie, see this barbarian in front of you get tackled by Nismat, and they kind of both go off rolling into the forest. She seems to be in angry mode and is taking care of it. And so this woman
Hell yeah, our wild magic barbarian.
This woman who was casting this spell pulls out a staff and looks to her companions, and she seems to kind of like shimmy a little bit into the darkness, and kind of pull herself out of this fight. But she's still there, and she is still watching, but she's not doing anything just yet. And after her is going to be Moxie. What would you like to do?
So, do I just see? How many enemies are in front of me then?
Yeah. So the woman is sort of next to a tree. In your vicinity, it was the one you were going after was the barbarian who got tackled. The woman by the tree is also there, and then you have the barbarian that is at camp. So it's right next to the fire, and then you don't see, but there is another figure. Someone's throwing arrows. 1 or 2 people might be in the woods.
So can I get in between kind of the woman and then the whoever's by the campsite and be within
Sure.
like 30 feet of both of them?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So I want to cast Bane.
Okay.
So they have to make charisma saving throws.
Okay. Oh, 2 people?
It's up
the
to
one
3
at the-
creatures within 30
Okay,
feet.
perfect.
So.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nat 20. I apologize.
God damn it.
Sorry. I really am not trying to kill you.
Roll worse.
I will try. How's a... What is this? Charisma? How's a 16?
Shit.
Sorry.
Well, that was worthless.
Sorry.
It's okay. For my
This
bonus,
wasn't your channel. Let's fire her.
I
know.
know.
For my bonus action, then I would like to give Bardic Inspiration to Alhena.
Baller. And Nazira, you still have Bardic Inspiration? You have it for up to a minute. Just so you know. Until you use it. Alright, Moxie, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Action, bonus action. No, I'm done.
Solid. Nazira, it is your turn.
Alrighty.
So the barbarian has been pulled off of you.
Mhm.
There you can see this other woman. The other barbarian has been tackled by Nismat and is out of the fight for now. And then you know that somebody's throwing arrows.
Can I try to shoot one of my short bows at the woman shimmying out?
Sure.
And you have Bardic Inspiration still. I
Mhm.
think.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Shimmying.
Just gonna
Oh.
shimmy on out. All right, so I'm gonna try and shoot that lady. I rolled 11. Can I use my bardic inspiration?
You may use your bardic inspiration, yes.
So can I roll again?
Yeah.
You
Oh, no,
just
you
added-
just
Oh.
roll a d6. You
Oh,
add
okay.
it.
So 6. So that would be a 16.
A 16 hits?
Oh, cool. And then damage is 6.
Okie dokie. Okay, so as you shoot this arrow, you see the barbarian that is next to you kind of looks at you at what you're doing, and his hand moves out towards his companion, and what looks to be like a rolling wave kind of catches it, but it goes through it and still does most of the damage. Just so you know. Nope, that's not what I wanted. You said 6 damage total?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do? You can use your bonus action to hide.
I am going to hide because
Okay.
that just sounds
Mhm.
like a good idea. Is that a d20, right?
Yep.
Okay.
D20 plus yourself.
Oh, never mind. Hold on. Let me roll that again because I totally did that wrong.
Did you roll a D12?
Maybe. That would be a 19.
All right. You are hiding with a 19. Noted,
Mhm.
noted. Next up is this barbarian who is fighting Nizmat in the woods. I'm just going to have him scoot down here. So, Alhina, it is your turn.
Okay. I would like to use my bonus action to wild shape.
Perfect.
But I'm not gonna turn into an animal. I'm gonna use one of my starry forms.
Ooh.
So Alhana, instead of turning into something else, the white spots on her hides start to glow, like little stars, and they connect into the constellation of a chalice. And it means I get to do extra healing.
Yay!
So that's my bonus action. So Talon's hurt, right? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to let's see. I'm healing word. I'll do a cure wounds on her. Find the button. There it is. That's 12. Healing for Talon. And then because of my chalice form, I can also heal myself. 1d8 plus 5. So I'm gonna do that as well.
Baller.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I'm back up to full health.
Yay!
So thanks for that.
You're
Ready
welcome.
to fuck these people up.
All right. Is there
Thanks,
anything else you like to
I-
do, my dear?
I'm just rolling my own healing. And I'll heal 10, so I'm also back up to full.
Yay! All right, Talon, it is your turn.
To be clear, I can't see where the arrows came from, right?
You can see a direction, but you don't see a person.
A person. And can Root see the person?
Why don't you roll a perception check for
him?
for Root, please?
I don't know how to do that. Hold on. I might need
roll
to
a
actually go get a
D20.
die for him. An actual
I can-
dice. 'Cause I don't... Oh, I
I
guess
can
I could
roll a
just roll it on the D&D Beyond, right? All right, let's see what it
With
says.
D&D Beyond, you can do anything.
Apparently, I can just roll a random die. So would that be a wisdom? So
Yes.
perception
Ooh.
plus 6 for him. So D20 plus 6.
Yes.
Yeah, that sound right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Root rolled a 7. The fog's still apparently thick trees.
Yeah. Thick trees.
Thick
Oh,
trees.
what was the total?
7.
Okay.
Did you
He
add
rolled a
something?
he rolled a 1.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
sure. Not
Trees
sure.
are not sure. All right. Well,
Yeah.
that sucks for me.
There might be
'cause I
more
was
than one,
hoping
you
to
know.
yeah, I was hoping to launch an arrow in that direction. But so the Nismat is still grappling with the guy that was my hunter's mark thing, right?
No. The other barbarian is still in front of Alhina. That's the one that you hunters marked.
Oh, okay.
There
okay.
were 2.
Okay. I just wanted to I couldn't remember which one I hunters marked. So I'm gonna launch another arrow at that guy because I can't find who hit me, so I might as well hit somebody who hit my friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me go to my actions with my longbow. Oh my god, what is with these tonight? I got a 10, so I'm assuming that didn't hit.
It does not hit.
I'm injured. Okay, I got hit with 2 arrows at once. Alhina just healed me. I'm still feeling like the tingle of pain as it all goes away before I launch my next arrow, and it just missed its mark, huh?
That's all right. That happens to the best of us. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Nope. All right, cool. Next up is the person in the trees. I guess they're going to I mean, if it ain't fixed, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Is gonna shoot you, Talon. I gotta stop. Let's see. This is that one. It has a. Well, does a 16 hit?
Nope.
No. All right, cool. Does a 24 hit? Sorry.
24 hit.
All right, it does 6 damage. As this one arrow whizzes by your head and you go, ha! And then another one hits you square in the shoulder.
I need to find this person and kill them with my mind.
And as you are thinking this, you feel a strange sensation wash over you. And you kind of see the same thing that just happened to the barbarian after you cast a spell. And you feel like maybe you have been marked.
Great.
All right, next up is the barbarian who is fighting Alhina. Let me get to that. Sometimes I forget when I'm like running a combat that I have to do more than one thing. So I'm like, all right, who's next? Oh, it's me again. Okay. All right. So this, he's going to swing at you again. Ooh, does a 23 hit you? You take 9 damage. She's been yeeted. And you see this sort of aggressive look in this orc's eyes. He seems to be none too pleased that he's been hit so much. But also doesn't look half bad for how much he's been hit. And next up is the woman who was doing the dancing before. She is going to watch what's going on. She's going to put her hands up to the sky. And Alhina, you've probably seen this before, or you've done it yourself. This is a spell. And as she sort of brings her hands down, Moxie, you are kind of contained in a beam of light that goes up into the sky. A 40-foot high cylinder at a point within range.
Oh, shit.
Yes. You feel like you've been engulfed in holy flames. And you are going to take some damage. Why don't I have dice out? Because I just moved, and those are all D6s. I don't need those. I could, though. That'd be better. Moxie, you take 10 radiant damage. Oh, I'm sorry. Make a Constitution saving throw. I skipped a sentence.
12.
12 actually makes it.
Woo!
So you take half as much. So you take 5
Did you say 10?
radiant
Okay.
damage. Good thing you're not more demon. Otherwise, you would have taken more. Yep. So she calls down this. It continues to be around you, and it will continue to be a problem until you move out of it. But for now, it is your turn, Moxie. I'm gonna need you to make another Constitution saving throw, please.
Ah, fuck. 5.
5 is not enough to make it. So you're gonna take 15 damage.
Holy shit. Okay.
I would suggest moving.
Yeah. So if it is my turn, I'm moving out of this stupid cone.
Mm-hmm.
For my action, I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery at the lady.
Sure.
I'm be like, you look like your body's made a gelatinous cube, you dumb slut. Because I'm panicking.
And what am I rolling?
Wisdom saving throw.
Fucking. I rolled a 21.
Cool. Okay. Well, that's that. For my bonus action, let me see. I want to do Mantle of Inspiration. So I don't know if I can be included as this or not. I can use one of my Bardic Inspiration die to give everybody up to 5 people plus 5 temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say I can't use myself, or can I do myself, or no?
Read it one more time.
As a bonus action, you expend one of your Bardic Inspiration to grant yourself a wondrous appearance. When you do so, choose a number of creatures that you can see and that can see you within 60 feet of you, up to 5. Each of them gains 5 temporary hit points.
I don't think so, because you can't give yourself Bardic Inspiration, right?
Okay, then never mind. When a creature gains these temporary hit points, it can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks. If that helps anybody. Okay, so everybody has 5 temporary hit points that I can see. And that's all I can do.
Get it, girl. How far away? Did you just move like 30 feet away, or like fucking get out of here?
Well, okay. Yeah, I guess we need to go over. How big is that cylinder I'm in?
It's 5 feet wide. You can move out of it.
Yeah, I want to move out of it and get closer to the... No, I just want to move out of it so I can stay in between the two so I can cast stuff on either if I want to.
Sure.
I'll let her keep hurting me.
Okay. Next up is Nazira. What are you going to be doing? You've seen these arrows fly out of the forest. You can continue to sneak and find out who it is, or you can attack somebody else.
I kind of want to keep attacking the lady because she seems like she's in charge of everything. So if I peek around wherever the fuck I am, like, can I still see her?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I want to try and hit her with another arrow.
Sure.
So let's see. That would be an 18.
18 hits.
Oh, cool. Wait, isn't it can I use the +5 that Moxie did, or
you can well, didn't you use it? Did you use it last time?
I used Bardic Inspiration when she cast it the first time.
Yeah, so what she gave you what she gave you just now is 5 temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
So that is just part of what you have.
Oh, never mind then. Okay. So 18 hits, and then damage is a 6.
All right, cool. Again, you see this barbarian that Alhina is fighting sort of reach out. And this wave again crashes into it. The arrow still sticks but it does not pierce as deeply. Okie dokie. Anything else you'd like to do? Would you like to hide again?
Yeah, I'm gonna continue hiding because that seems like a good idea.
Okay, go ahead and roll it for me.
Okay. So that would be
Alhina, you're up next.
22.
Dang. Okay, cool. People are very confused as to, they're like, no, this is our thing. You can't have someone hiding in the woods too. All right, Alhina, it's your turn.
So there is one guy still right in front of me.
Yes.
Great. I'm gonna cast Shillelagh on my staff and try to hit him with it.
Okay.
Da-da-da.
And do you still have Bardic Inspiration too?
Yes, I haven't used mine yet.
Okay.
That's a 16.
The 16 hits.
Sweet. He is gonna get 11 bludgeoning damage. It's magical
Perfect.
because of the Shillelagh.
Good job. As you see that, as you hit him with this, you see it does what you expect to do. As far as damage goes, he seems to like move into it as you hit him, and he does not like that. I'm sure you don't like him what he's doing either. So, anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
That's my action and bonus action. So no, I'll stay there.
Perfect. All right, Talon, you're up.
And I'm gonna move towards where those arrows were coming from. If I move up my max amount, will I be able to see it? Whoever just marked me.
Thank you so much, Classic, for all of those advantages you just gave to our players. Boy, do they need it tonight. Thank you very much. You are trying to move up to... Sorry, go ahead. One more time.
See, I want to move up to see if I can see where the arrows were coming from.
Yeah, you can move into the woods a little bit more.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to see if I can see the direction because I felt somebody mark me,
Mhm.
right? Like I want
Yes.
to know where the hell that's coming from.
Yeah, go ahead and make a
We're gonna
perception
ranger
check.
off over here.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check, please.
Aye, Captain. 19.
19. Hot damn. Yes, you were able to see there is an orc in the foliage with a crossbow out looking directly at you. Maybe a little bit shocked that you can see them.
Then I am going to I'm gonna drop my hunter's mark. And I am going to cast Zephyr Strike.
Perfect.
And I'm going to fire an arrow at the orc that I can see now.
Okay. Hit that bish.
29? Does a 29 hit?
To hit? Yeah, it hits.
Does it? Yeah. She pissed. Okay, like so we're gonna do 15 damage.
15 damage, not
Yeah.
bad. You strike this arrow and you hit him like square in the gut, and he kind of bends over as you strike him and like stands up as if he's like surprised, and you look like you did a decent chunk of damage to this guy. And he needs to make... Okie dokie, no, he's still good. You still feel the effects of the Hunter's Mark upon you. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Glare at him.
Okie dokie.
Eye contact, just... Yep. We're both marked now.
Alright. He kind of stands up from his hunched position, and he is going to attempt to hit you with 2 more bolts. Okay. The first one is a 12. The second one is a 17.
12 doesn't, 17 does.
Okie dokie. The first bolt goes past you. The second bolt is 2 plus 6, so 8 damage to you as it pierces into you. And he, no, he's gonna stay there.
Can I make eye contact with him as I pull out his bolt, throw it on the ground?
Sure. He kind of like looks at you and he's like, this is the kind of like mutual respect. Like, you're an archer, I'm an archer. I respect what you just did, but I'm still gonna have to try and kill you. So
We're in a standoff. It's like a battle of like, almost a battle of will.
yeah, you could, Nazira, you are just watching this from a bush. No one else can see this face off. All right, and
I'm
then
loving every second of it.
the next up is the barbarian's turn. He is going to turn to, well, he's still fighting Alhina, and he is going to attack. Cool. Oh, that's a natural 20. And he does, let's see, plus 5. I guess I'll roll it. Although maybe I shouldn't. Okay. That's only 9. And that's his turn. And then the druid, you see this moonbeam. Well, what is it? It's a moonbeam. You see it begin to move. Advantage. Use your action. Okay. So this moonbeam starts to move through the space, and it can move up to 60 feet in any direction because druids are OP. And it's gonna go back over Moxie. I apologize. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
21.
Damn, get it, girl. So you only take 6 damage.
Shit, I'm down to 5. Okay.
Good news. You have to do it on the beginning of your turn, too. It's your turn. Make another Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh shit, I'm going down. I got a 1. I got
Oh
That's-
no. Moxie goes down. I can't kill you with this, so you guys see Moxie collapse under the weight of this. See sort of this like white fire licking off of her like hair and her skin as she falls to the ground. Cooliosis. Nazira, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
So Nazira obviously sees Moxie goes down, and she's
Yeah.
just even more pissed.
Mhm.
So she's gonna keep shooting arrows at this fucking bitch because
Mhm.
I want her to go down
Sure.
so bad. So 21.
21 hits.
Perfect. And that would be a 9 damage.
9 damage. You strike her, and you can see that this. What are you using?
I'm using a short bow.
Did you roll your sneak attack dice?
No, I forgot to do that.
You're hidden from her. You can roll sneak
Yeah.
attack.
What do I do for that one?
What is it? 2d6. Kelly, this is your whole thing. It's sneak attack. Hide and sneak attack. Hide, sneak attack. This is what you do.
It's a 9.
Woo! So she is focusing this moonbeam on Moxie. Nazira, where do you hit her with this arrow?
Oh, I want to hit her right in the freaking chest.
Oh, perfect. So she's got her arms outstretched, and this sort of white light is coming off of her hands, and your arrow just sinks directly in, and all you can see are the feathers sticking out, and you see her kind of like breathing and gasping and like kind of looking around, fairly shocked at what just happened, and her body falls backwards, and this barbarian yells into the night as he watches this happen.
Despair.
Despair! All right. Good job, Nazira. The moonbeam then sort of like, it does like a light bulb thing where it like blinks a couple times and then just fades away.
Love it.
Alhina, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna have
Okay.
to run away from this guy. Screw that. I'm gonna run towards Moxie.
All right. So you're just gonna let him attack you?
Yeah.
Okay. Because he did not use his reaction, even though he could have, because I forgot. All right, I rolled an 8. Does a 13 hit?
No,
Booyah, you get away.
it does not. Okay. Then I'm gonna grab Moxie and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at the 2nd level.
Yeah, so am I down to like 1 hit point then, or?
You're down to 0, and then she's gonna give you heals, and you're gonna. So, like,
Okay.
if it had come back to your turn, you would have had to make a death saving throw, which is if it's above 10, you get 1 success. You have to get 3 successes to stabilize. If you get 3 failures, you just die.
Okay, so I have to do the death saving throw stuff. Is that what you're
Not
saying?
now. She's
Okay.
healing you,
Because I'm
so
gonna
you
heal ya.
you just get
Woo!
that amount of health back.
I was looking for
Uh,
that on D&D Beyond, but I couldn't find it. But it turns out when you put 0, then it pops up.
Mhm.
So you're gonna heal for 14,
Fuck yeah!
and then
Thank you.
I am gonna use my chalice healing on Talon. So Talon will get 9.
9.
Thank you.
Hey,
You're
thanks. I'm back up
welcome.
to full health again. This guy's about to
Make
get fucked up.
You're
friend.
welcome.
Solid.
I was seeing if there was anything I can do as a bonus action, but I don't think so. Nope, that's it. I'll help Moxie up.
Yay.
Talon, it is your turn. Yeah, Moxie, you wake up and you see Alhina's leaning over you like,
I feel so alive.
You're okay.
Very first
You're
time.
fine.
hydrate.
Everyone keeps falling over.
I know.
All right. Talon, it is your turn. Let's go.
It's
Shit.
my turn. Can I tell Root to scare the shit out of the I just want him to like fly near that barbarian, not too close to actually get hit, but the one that was like after Alhina.
Mm.
Like if he was like thinking about following her, I want him to like stop in his tracks. It's like Root. I just want him to like kind of swoop near him and screech really loud and just like scare the shit out of him. Is that like a thing I can do?
You
Like
can
an
use the-
intimidation check for my Bloodhawk?
kind of. You can use the help action.
Yeah.
It won't like spook him, but
Yeah.
it will give Alhina a advantage on the next roll.
Okay, I want to do that.
But I will say this, because I don't want to kill your animal
Yeah.
needlessly.
I understand. Thank you.
If you do the help action, you are putting your creature in
Correct.
peril. Okay.
Yes.
Just so you
I
know.
want him to help from a distance.
Right.
Yes.
He cannot do that.
Yeah.
If he
I
is
know.
helping, he is close.
Yeah. If he's helping, he's in it. I get it.
Okay. Is that your bonus action to interact with
Yes.
him? Okay.
Yes. But before that, well, I mean, like I'm doing these things simultaneously, thinking,
Mhm.
notching an arrow, like sending him like a little mental note to go do that while I notch another arrow and shoot it at the guy I'm in a battle of archer wills with. So where's my equipment?
Equipment.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Okay. So that is 7 plus my Zephyr Strike I'm going to use now, which says magic. Hold on, casting thing. I did so. Whether you hit or miss. Oh no, that's the wrong part. The attack deals an extra 1d8 force damage on a hit. I'm choosing
Okay.
to use it now. If I can find a d8 on this magical little thing we call D&D Beyond. So an extra 6. So 7 plus 6 damage. 7 piercing, 6 whatever I just said before that.
Okie dokie.
Force. Is that a
He
word?
did not like that.
Yeah.
I've got to roll concentration. Oh, damn. I gotta stop rolling so well, guys. These aren't even my normal dice.
You're fucking fired.
I'm sorry.
Those dice are fired.
I get these are the dice I use for Gwen's like side friends. So maybe I
How
shouldn't
dare
do
you
that.
do
I'm
that?
sorry. So there. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
Nope.
Okie dokie. This.
Root in danger for the first time. I'm scared.
Well, it's not the barb's turn yet, but yeah. So the archer is not too pleased with what you did to him, so he's gonna try and he's kind of staggering backwards a little bit. He's gonna try and attack you back. Oh, boo! Does a 15 hit?
It does not. But was that an opportunity attack or was it actually his turn?
No, you are not close enough for hand-to-hand combat.
Oh no, I just because with Zephyr Strike, until the spell ends, your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attack.
No, that's his turn. His turn.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, so he is kind of moving back into the woods, stumbling a little bit. He misses both of his attacks. He did his 2 attacks. Okay. Next up is going to be the Barbarian, and he is super pissed that his friend just was killed. So he is going to go, and he's gonna continue to attack Alhina because that's who he was fighting, and she went away from him, and he didn't like that. Let's see. No, okay. We'll just do the normal attack. He is going to swing at you once again with his great axe. That is totally cocked. 13! No.
Nope.
He misses with his axe and he grows. One of his things is called aggressive, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that word. He is very aggressive right now, and the blinding rage is physically blinding him, and he is unable to attack. Well, Moxie, you are up. What would you like to do? There is a barbarian right next to you trying to attack Alhina.
So it's too late for me to do any reactions, right? Because I was
To what?
to them to like the lady hurting me.
Yes, it is way
Okay.
too late.
So there's that dude next to me.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna do. If I can still within 33, I want to try to cast Bane again between
He is
her
right-
and him.
She's dead.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. He is right next to you, so you can cast Bane if you like.
No, I'll do Vicious Mockery on him.
Okay.
So I'm like, hey, you look like an asshole. That's all I got. I'm tired.
That's fine. Am I making a save?
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 9.
Ooh, does not make it.
Okay.
So he takes 4 psychic damage, and then he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
I will say that I just remembered that I should have been attacking at advantage with him the whole time, and I didn't.
What is
Whoopsie
he-
doodle! So nothing's gonna change from here on out. Well, no. Yeah, okay, so yes, you do that. He kind of like puts his hand on his head like he seems to be have a bit of a headache. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
For my bonus action, I will give Bardic Inspiration to Talon this time.
Perfect. And Nazira, you are up next.
I am going to try and shoot the barbarian who is attacking Alhina.
Okay.
So Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
Fuck. Well, never mind then.
It glances off his shoulder. Would you like to hide?
I do want to hide
Mm-hmm.
because I noticed that was a very shitty shot and I don't like that. So I hide with the 20.
Fair. You done did it.
I done did it.
Alhina, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna round on this guy with my quarterstaff and attack him, and I have advantage because of root.
Yes.
Didn't we get Ninja Turtle advantage? Or was
Yep,
that
you can
something
use
else?
that whenever you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you roll something you're like, that was really shitty, I'm going to use my advantage. That's fine.
Okay, sounds good.
Doesn't have to be the next one.
Does a 24 hit?
A 24 hits.
Yeah.
Get him.
That's max damage, so 13. Magical
right.
bludgeoning.
He doesn't look good. Still standing. Barely.
I crack him in the side of the head.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Bouquet.
Yep, that's it.
All right. Crack him on the side of his head, and then next up is going to be you guys hear off in the woods snarling and wrestling as Nizmat and this other barbarian are still going toe to toe, and that brings us to Talon.
Hey, that's me.
It is.
I obviously see, and well, I guess I see from Root's perspective in my brain that, his little distraction worked for Alfino. So I'm going to get him out of there, tell him to circle again, make sure that there's nobody else going on, and keep me apprised of the situation while I notch another bow and aim it at my nemesis over here who shot me twice. 3 times, and I'm
Never
still
even
mad about
asked
it.
his name.
No one shoots me with arrows.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Yeah, that's so rude. I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna take my advantage because I don't know if that's gonna hit, and we're gonna hope for the best, and we're gonna do it again. Does a 21 hit?
A 21 does hit. You used your advantage?
I did use my advantage.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Yep.
And then we're gonna roll my longbow damage. 11 die, motherfucker.
How do you want to kill him?
I was right. Oh, I lost an ear. I got so excited that I lost an ear. Yeah, no, I'm making eye contact with him as I notch my last arrow. And I can tell from the look on his face that he just knows this is the end. He's like, you know what?
No.
She went up to me. It's like a mutual respect. And notch the arrow, aim it right at his throat, right through. We see just
Ugh.
feathers right at the end. I'm still losing an ear because I'm just very excited about the situation.
And you kind of see his body go limp, and you hear him gasping a little bit for air, and he kind of just falls backwards.
Yeah, she could have made it a quick kill. She chose not to.
Mm-hmm. Fucked up, but I respect it. All right. You have killed him. He is dead. Oh, I'm sorry I punched my microphone. Next up is the barbarian. He is going to continue to try to wail on Alhina because he mad. The bird's not around anymore, so he can't. So instead of rolling at advantage, she's just rolling fucking great. Okay. A 23 hits. And you take 9 slashing damage.
Was that with the disadvantage that he had? Oh, okay, I gotcha. Fuck.
Yeah. Good news, that's his turn. And next up is Moxie.
If he's still right next to me, I'm just gonna take my longsword out and try to slash him in the throat.
Do it.
And I'm gonna use my advantage because I rolled a 6 there.
Okay.
Oh, I only got 13.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck.
So, damn it! You slash out at him. You do make purchase, but your knife or your sword doesn't seem to cut in as much as it should. And you see his muscles are just rippling, and it would be impressive if he wasn't trying to kill you guys.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Nah, that's all I got.
All right, Nazira, it's your turn.
I'm going to come out from my hiding spot and try and shoot the barbarian again with my short bow.
All right.
So 14.
14 does not hit.
Damn it. Even with sneak attack
Well, sneak attack
is for damage.
is for damage. Are you rolling straight or at advantage?
Would it be advantage because I'm hiding?
If you have well, no. Yes, if you are hidden from him, you should be rolling at advantage.
Okay, what else do I need to roll with the advantage?
Just roll another d20, take the higher.
Oh.
You can ask me if you're hidden from them.
Nope, that was at a 7, so
Fair.
Yeah.
Alhina, it is your turn.
Okay. All right, buddy. Listen, you're done. I'm gonna turn on him and do what I saw his friend earlier do, and I'm going to sort of reach up, almost like she's like pulling from the moon, and just pull down a moonbeam right on his head.
Solid.
He's got to make a Constitution saving throw.
So 7.
That fails.
Yeah, how do you like it?
Justice.
She's gonna take
Justice!
11 radiant damage.
All right, how do you want this to end him?
Exactly like that. I just wanted to burn him up.
Solid. So this Alhina reaches up. This moonbeam comes down from the sky, and you see him just light on fire. And Moxie, you have this sort of like gut reaction of like, oh shit, that happened to me like 5 seconds ago. And you kind of feel it in your gut as this gentleman kind of does a wail into the night. And then silence falls as this just light continues to stay. And you realize that there's no sound coming from the forest. But Nizmat slowly begins to walk out. Did I miss anything?
They're all
Nope.
dead now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Okay.
combat is over.
Yeah.
Nope, honey, you didn't miss a damn thing.
That guy was tough.
You handled that though.
Good
No one
for you.
messes with Nizmat.
Good girl.
He's very proud. There's a lot of bodies around your camp now.
Yeah.
I want to run over to the lady one and loot her body.
Okay.
See if she has anything.
You look over her body. She does have some like components, spell components. She doesn't have any gold on her or anything like that. She has a talisman around her neck that's probably gold. And it has a symbol that you don't recognize on it. It looks like to be some sort of holy symbol, maybe.
I want to take that necklace off of her.
Yeah, you could probably hawk it for a good,
Yeah.
something. There's a
I'm gonna
great
take it.
axe. There's a crossbow. There's another great axe.
I'm gonna walk over to the orc that I was in my bow face off with.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna, just make sure he's dead, like really dead.
Oh,
by, like,
yeah.
pulling my arrows just out of his body, just wiping them off while I
Mhm.
stare at him.
He's
Just
super
putting
dead.
them- yeah, super dead.
Slowly pulling them out
Just
to make
slowly
sure.
pulling them out, just making sure, and I'm gonna search him, see if I can find anything that would, note why they were here.
Why don't you go ahead and make me a history check?
Do. That's an 18.
Okay. You know that the areas around the High Forest have been known, and you've spoken to some elves recently who have informed you that there are there are elks in the area, but there are also orcs, and they seem to be being more bold. So you are far north of the High Forest, but even down here, there seem to be more and more of them.
Bold and violent orcs, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously I want to loot his body while I'm going through this to see if there's
Sure.
anything.
Yeah, they
Crossbow bolts
seem to. Yeah,
for my
crossbow
friends
bolts.
that use those.
There's like a dagger. Not too much of like personal possessions.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Any books?
No books. Definitely no books.
Darn. She's always checking for books.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna kick him as I walk back to my friends.
We should burn them.
We should burn the bodies. That's a
They'll
good
attract
idea.
scavengers.
Yeah.
True. I also want to look over the barbarian before we burn him, though.
Yeah.
Sure.
Could I see if there's any like bear tracks or trails around here? That's probably my favorite way to get rid of bodies, feeding bears.
That's true. Yeah, make a
is.
survival check. Nazira, on the orc, the barbarian orc, you do find his great axe. He has what seems to be a tapestry tattooed across his chest. It seems to be some sort of history. And he's got sort of black tattoos going up his arms. And he it seems to be very in tune with like it seems to be like ancestral in some way.
Okay. I'm taking his axe.
Cool. I thought you said I'm taking his abs, and I was like, what?
Sure, I'm taking his abs as well.
Cool. All right. And you guys are going to spend the rest of the night trying to,
I mean, I only rolled a 12, so there's probably not any bear tracks around that I've seen while we're doing this. So.
Can I help? I'm
yeah,
also
you can
proficient
help.
in survival.
There you go.
Mhm.
I'm just
Absolutely.
gonna say, like, if we can find a bear den, I can we can get rid of these bodies really easily.
Mhm.
I don't know if anybody's gonna look at me like they're alarmed, but
Alhena just like smiles and nods, and it's like true. Then they won't go to waste.
yeah, I mean, feed the local wildlife, wolf den, bears, they'll eat them.
Survival. I've got a 17.
Cool. As you move through, Alhena, you've been around enough to know that what a bear paw looks like. For the most part, you find some tracks. There are some small ones and some big ones, and you start leading the others who are carrying the bodies, I assume. Closer, Talon, as you get a better look at these are kind of bear tracks. They look similar. Alhena, you realize you're getting closer to a cave mouth situation. There's a hill, and at the base of the hill is a little cave, and you see some movement in the trees and in the cave mouth, and rolling out, you hear this sort of squawking sound, and you guys see a little, I would call it a feathery poof ball, roll out. And as he does, another little, these are baby owl bears. Another one comes from behind and sort of like tackles him down. Talon, you know that owl bears are very protective. If you would like to tell the rest of the group what to do, or if anybody else has.
Well, there's baby owl bears. So let's leave the bodies here, and everybody start moving back towards our camp. And I'm gonna take out my dagger, and I'm just gonna rip them open a little bit, just to make sure that, like, owl bears can smell the blood, the parent ones, so that they can bring them back to their babies. I'm just gonna explain that to everybody, which is like move slowly back towards the camp.
Mm-hmm.
And
These
I
are the
will. I'll make
cutest
sure that they
creatures
know.
I've ever seen.
I know they're so cute, but like, don't go near them. Mom and dad are around here somewhere.
But I want to love on it
I know.
forever.
I know. I'm sorry. Go give Root pets because he did good in battle. We
Be
can't touch
okay.
the owlbears. We can't do
Okay.
He did help me very much.
it.
I owe him
Yeah.
a rabbit or something.
He would love that. So I'm gonna like bend down and just kind of like gut the bodies a little bit more, make sure that there's enough blood coming out of them so that they are smelled by the predators.
You don't have to worry about that because as you look up from this, from cutting open this, these orcs, you see two golden eyes looking out from the cave, and then you see another set of eyes looking out from the cave as these two large figures, like actually large, like bigger than a horse, start to move towards you guys. But I think that's where we're gonna end it because I kind of want to see what Nizmat is gonna do with the owlbears when we get there. But thank you guys so much for playing with me today, and sorry I rolled so well.
Yeah, we're all mad at you a little bit.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm not.
It
We
didn't-
lived.
It
we
didn't
did
affect
live,
me
but
in
like that
any
was
way.
out of control there
I'm
for a
sorry.
minute.
It didn't
was.
affect me in any way, but goddamn, you're fucking
I
fired.
had it completely
Foxy
under
almost
control.
died. I almost died. If it wasn't for Alhina
Everything
saving
was
our
fine.
butts.
This is why I brought so many healing spells.
You're fine.
I was ready.
I only have the one, and I was too far away from anybody to use it.
Just continue to turn into a fucking chalice and we'll be
Mhm.
fine.
You guys killed the druid before she could wild shape, but that's what she was gonna do next time.
That's true. I did fucking kill
Thank
the bitch.
goodness, y'all. Good job, guys.
Nice.
The only
Really-
time I roll good is killing the
Woo!
first person.
Woo! Okay, let's go around and everyone say where you can be found and what you do on the internet. We'll start with the luscious, the sultry, the sexy, Savvy.
Hi. Now I feel like there's like a pressure to live up to that. And I'm
But
not
you
going to
already
do it
do.
because I'm awkward.
You do it by existing.
It's just there.
You can find me here being embarrassed once a week. Hi, I'm Savvy. I'm at Savvy Seaworth on the internet's mostly on Twitter. That's where my streaming schedule is pinned. You can find me actually a lot of places this coming week. Mostly I'm on my home channel. It's twitch.tv/game nights. It's game with 2 G's and nights with a K. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Right before this game, you can come hang out with us on Sundays because I run a game of Monster of the Week over there. I'm also in a couple of fun other places. I'm obviously here on Sunday nights as Alhena. On Monday nights, you can find me on twitch.tv/Colonomicon. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern time playing Monster of the Week, where I play a super goth spooky who's trying to get her magic powers back. And then actually this week, Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern time, you can find me on twitch.tv/Weave the Tale, playing in a one-shot of Lex Arcana, which is a really fun game where there's a lot of magic and the Roman Empire didn't fall. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun. And then one more thing I'll shout out because I will not be here next week because I'm doing a different thing for PBTA May. On Sunday night, the 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern time, I'm running a one-shot of the Sprawl on twitch.tv/Colonomicon. So I'm doing a lot right now. I'm on the internet. You can find me here.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for hanging out and playing and doing all those killers. Very, very cool. Next up, we have the provoking, the flirtatious, the fun. Tanya.
Well, I do way less than Savvy, but you can find my dumb podcast, Spiders, Facts, and Billy, and fun chat with everybody tonight. Got real weird, so I appreciate that. And we'll catch you guys next time.
Baller. Sorry, I always have to keep checking that I actually unmuted myself on everything. And next up is the tantalizing, the suggestive, the amazing Rachel.
Oh man. Wow. Well, hi, I'm Rachel Elizabeth. And you can find me here on Twitch at Rachel Elizabeth, where I stream things sometimes. I'll be live on Tuesday, probably playing Dead by Daylight. I might play some Skyrim tomorrow or Dead by Daylight. I don't know. You never know with me. And I'm here on D&D playing on this channel on Sundays, and it's my favorite thing. It's the best part of my week. But yeah, and I'm on the internet on Instagram and Twitter at Rachel Elizabeth with the Z in the middle instead of an S. And I hate that it rhymes, but I say it all the time. I'm gonna start writing Moxie's little all of her things that she has to start saying. Tanya, I'll just start dropping them off in sticky notes in your box at work. Little stupid rhymes to
Perfect.
say
Do
to
it.
people. That's my new. That's what I'm gonna do. Love you all.
Alright.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Cool, cool, cool. And last but certainly not least, we have the spicy, we have the inviting, we have the adorable Kelly.
I am for sure as fuck all those things. Yes. Well, you can find me here obviously on Sundays playing Nazira, who is the no filter rogue who we absolutely love. And you can follow me on the TikToks, where I do a shit ton of pole dancing. So if you're into that, you're welcome to follow. Don't be creepy. You can also follow me at Kel Behind the Chair if you're into cosmetology shit, because that's what I'm going to school for. And that is about it. So yeah. Thank you, you sexy mistress.
Stop. And I'm LB Hackemup of the LB Hackemups. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch there. Next time this channel is going to be live is going to be on Tuesday, where I'm going to be playing Dead by Daylight, because I haven't played it like 2 weeks and I really want to play again. I want to kill some teenagers. And then after that, we're going to be on Thursday night for Themeless Thursdays. I will not be there, but they will be. And boy, are they got into Elder Scrolls, I think, last time. Or maybe Warhammer? I don't know. They did something intense, and I was not ready for it. And then Lauren and I will be back together, but not physically, on Friday night at 8:30 p.m. EST for Friday Night Frights. Lauren started playing the new Resident Evil last week, and I don't know what we're going to do this week, but she is pretty excited about it, so I'm excited about it. You can see me tomorrow on Indoor Adventures channel. Love you, Indoor. We are going to be doing a one-shot for Monster of the Week that I need to, finish setting up for everyone. So that's going to be my tomorrow. And until we see you guys next time, I really appreciate everyone stopping by. Thank you for all the subscriptions and the cheers and the follows. We are like 6 followers away from hitting 300, and we're going to do another giveaway. Probably dice, because I just really like dice. So thank you so much for all that. I guess I'm LB Hackmup, and until I see you next time, hack recklessly. Bye. Oh no, I don't have my thing set up.